Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are good at your homes. So, this side is again your computer teacher Zeba Anjum with your lecture number 17 of Computer Applications with Blue Jay Class 10th. Students, basically in this video we are going to see your unit number 8, that is iterative constructs in Java, and this is the part 2 of this unit. I hope that you have already seen and understood that part number 1. Yes, if not, then please pause this video right now and go back to the part 1. Watch that video of lecture number 16 and then come back. Okay, and if you have seen that lecture number 16, then please continue with the same. So without wasting any more time, let us directly see what we are going to study over here. Now, firstly, we will see what is the break statement as well as your continue statement. In your 9th class, you might have learned regarding those statements. Okay. Now, furthermore, we will see interconversions of loop. By interconversions means how we are going to convert one loop into another loop. Okay, 3 loops we have studied: for loop, while loop, do while loop. We are going to see how this for loop is going to be converted into your while loop into do while loop, again do while loop in the for loop. Okay, so this kind of interconversion we are going to. Then at the very last we will see some sample programs. Those are already present in your book. Okay, so let us directly start with our break statement. Now students, you might have a general idea of this break statement. Basically what this statement does is that firstly it is used inside your if else statement. Okay, either you use if else or if construct, doesn't matter, but something should be there, something like if construct should be there. Okay, so firstly this break statement is going to be used within this if block. Okay, and then this overall if block should be enclosed in your one kind of loop. Okay, it doesn't matter whether this loop is a for loop, while loop or do while loop. Getting the point? Now सबसे पहले क्या होना चाहिए, आपका जो break statement है that should be in your if construct. Okay, and that if construct should be enclosed within any one kind of loop. Getting the point? Now if this condition satisfied, then this break statement will be executed. Yes, अगर आपका break statement execute होता है, then as soon as this break statement will be executed, तो आपका जो control है that comes outside the loop. Okay, leaving all the unpended your iterations. It leaves all the iterations and it directly jumps outside the loop. Okay, now see the definition of break statement. The break statement ends the loop immediately when it is encountered. Okay, all the furthermore iterations it ends immediately. It is almost always used with an if else statement inside the loop. Okay, it is not mandatory that you use if else statement. You can use if, you can use if else, you can use if else if, but something should be there within your if construct. Okay, now see the examples. Now see the examples. We are having 3 loops. We will study each of them one by one. Okay, so the first one is what? It is your while loop. While test expression, then everything is inside your while loop. Okay, but please students remember that whenever you are using this break statement, there should be some kind of condition that should be satisfied in order to for your break condition to be executed. Okay, आपका क्या होना चाहिए? कोई एक condition होनी चाहिए. Let us suppose we can say अगर आपका I की value 5 होती है, then आपका क्या हो जाना चाहिए? ब्रेक हो जाना चाहिए. तो certain condition should be there for using this break statement. Okay, so inside this while loop we are having an if block, and inside if block we are using this break statement. So as soon as this condition becomes true, then your break statement will be encountered, and जब आपका break encounter हो जाएगा, then it will take you outside the loop. Okay, leaving all these iterations. Now the same goes for your do while loop. See over here, we are going to write down every statement in do portion. Yes, so our if block will be inside your do. Okay, so if condition to break, if this condition is satisfied, if this condition becomes true, then your break statement will be executed. Yes, and if this statement will be executed, then it will take you outside of your do while loop. Okay, leaving all these expressions, leaving all the iterations. The same goes for your for loop. Initialization, text expression, updation. Yes, within this for loop we are having if condition, and if break encounters then you will be coming outside the loop. Okay, now let us see some examples that how we are going to execute our statement within the same. See, the first example is of your while loop. Now students, see over here, here is a value of I, yes, here is a value of S, and here you are having this output. Okay, basically in this we are not having the output, so you can skip that portion. Now initially we are having I equals to 1, yes, so this condition will be checked. 1 less than equals to 10 condition is true, yes, so this condition will be checked again. I equal to 5, it means 1 equal to 5 condition is false, so this break statement will not be encountered for now. For now this statement will be encountered. It means S equals to S plus I. Now let us assume the initial value of S was 0. Okay, let us assume by ourselves that the initial value of your S is 0. Then by this statement your S becomes what? 0 plus I, and the value of I is 1. Okay, so S equals to 1 for now. Over here S equals to 1 for now. Now this I plus plus will be encountered, and the value of I becomes what? It becomes 2. Okay, now again from here our iteration will start. Yes, if I equals to 5, again the condition is false, this break will not be encountered. Again S equals to S plus I, the previous value of S was 1, now the value of I was 2, so the value of S was what? It becomes 3, so the value of S is 3. Now again this I plus plus will be encountered, the value of I will be increased, so the value of I becomes 3. Again from here we will start our iteration. Yes, if I equals to 5, again the condition is false, break will not be encountered. Again S equals to S plus I, so the previous value of S was 3, now the value of I was again 3, the addition will give you 6. Okay, so S is going to store 6 over here. Again this I plus plus we are having the value of I, that is 4. Yes, again this condition will be evaluated. If I equals to 5, again the value becomes false, again this addition will take place. Okay, now again this value will be increased, I becomes 5. Now for this I equals to 5, when this condition will be evaluated, yes, I equals to 5, this if will be executed, the condition is true, hence your break statement will be encountered. Okay, this break statement will be executed. तो ये break क्या करेगा? It leaves all the furthermore upcoming iterations and it will take you outside of the loop. Okay, now please focus over here that आपका while का जितना भी iteration थी, while की आपकी stopping condition क्या थी? I should be less than equals to 10. अगर आपका break नहीं होता then आपका जो I की value थी वो 10 तक जाती. यस, बट आपके पास एक इफ स्टेटमेंट था, देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट था, तो इसने क्या किया? आपका पूरा का पूरा इटरेशन और आपकी स्टेटमेंट पूरा लूप इसने आपका टर्मिनेट कर दिया, एंड नाउ यू आर स्टैंडिंग आउटसाइड दिस लूप. ओके, सो आपकी आई की वैल्यू सिर्फ 1 2 3 4 5 ही एग्जीक्यूट होंगी, नॉट आफ्टर 5. गेटिंग द पॉइंट? आई होप दिस थिंग इज क्लियर. नाउ सी द फॉर लूप. The same situation is there when the value of I becomes 5. जब आपकी वैल्यू 1 2 3 4 5 तक आ जाएगी, then within this 5 आपका ये if statement execute होगा, the condition will become true, then the break will be executed, and when this break will be executed then you will be coming outside of the loop, leaving all these unpending iterations. Okay, now the same goes for your do while loop. Okay, so in do while loop, see, the program is the same, but basically I have given you these 3 examples. These examples are from your book. Okay, you can see these examples in your book also. So these are basically a single program, and in the book it has been shown that how you can write the same thing using while loop, for loop, as well as do while loop. Okay, the situation is the same in all the 3 cases. Now I hope that this break statement is clear to you. So let us directly jump into your continue statement. Now my dear students, regarding your continue statement, see, break आपका क्या कर रहा था? When the condition is true, तो break आपका सारी iterations को leave करके आपको loop से बाहर लेकर आ रहा था. Yes, but regarding the continue statement आपका क्या करता है? If your condition is encountered to be true and आपका यहाँ पर continue execute होना है, then it will leave all these below statements. Okay, and it will directly jump on to the next iteration. गेटिंग द पॉइंट? आपका कंटिन्यू क्या करेगा? नेक्स्ट इटरेशन पर डायरेक्टली आपको जंप कर देगा, लिविंग ऑल दीज बिलो इटरेशंस ऑफ द लूप. ओके आपके नीचे की जितनी स्टेटमेंट्स हैं उनको लीव कर कर आपका इटरेशन नेक्स्ट वाले पर जंप कर जाएगा कंटिन्यू स्टेटमेंट। बट ब्रेक क्या कर रहा था, अगर आपका इफ स्टेटमेंट एनकाउंटर हो रहा था देन इट इज़ डायरेक्टली टेकिंग यू आउटसाइड ऑफ द लूप लीविंग ऑल दीज इटरेशंस। ओके नाउ सी we are having a definition. The continue statements skip the current iteration of the loop and continues within the next iteration. This statement is almost always used with if-else statement inside the loop. Again the same thing, we are going to use if construct for using the continue statement as well. Now like in break we are having some continuous statement examples also. See over here the first one is while. Yes, जब आपके while में continue use करते हैं then again we are going to use what text expression. Okay, so अगर ये आपका if condition true होता है then your continue will leave all the below code and it will directly jump on to your next iteration. Okay, but break में क्या हो रहा था, break में it leaves all the iteration and it is coming outside of the loop. Okay, the same goes for your do statement, it will directly jump on to this while. Okay, यहाँ पर आपका while पर text expression है then it will evaluate for the next iteration. The same goes in your for loop. Okay, if your if condition is over here and the continue will be encountered then leaving all these below iteration, it is directly all these below statements, it is directly jumping on to this for loop for your next iteration. Okay, so let us see the examples. The first one over here C is it. Now within this for loop let us see how this continue is going to work it out. So firstly let us take this I over here, yes, and let us take S over here also. Okay, and this portion let us leave it for our rough work. So initially we are having the value of I that is 1, yes, from here initialization phase. Then from the next phase it is going to check your value, that is 1 less than equals to 10. Condition is true, it will proceed further. Okay, so if I equals to 5, the condition is false, so this continue will not be executed. Now again S equals to S plus I. Now again let us take the initial value of S, that is 0. Okay, so the value of S is what, 0 plus the value of I was 1, so you are having 1. Yes, so the value of S is 1 for now. Now again for the next iteration it is going to execute this I plus plus, the value of I becomes 2. Now again the value will be checked, 2 less than equals to 10, condition again true, then if condition will be checked, 2 equal to 5, the condition is false, continue will not be executed. For the last line, S equals to S plus I, the previous value of S was 1, now the value of I was 2, so the addition is going to give you 3. Okay, so now the value of S is 3. Furthermore, when I plus plus will be encountered, the value of I becomes 3. Okay, again this condition will be false, again continue will not be executed, again you are having S equals to S plus I. So S, the value of S was 3, value of I was again 3, addition is going to give you 6. So the value of S is what, 6. Yes, again for the next iteration the value of I becomes 4. Yes, the condition will be checked, I less than equals to 10 means 4 less than equals to 10, condition is true, again this if will not be executed, S equals to S plus I, 6 plus 4 going to give you 10. Okay, so the value of S is what, it is 10. Getting? Now for the value of 5, when I plus plus again encountered, the value becomes 5, now 5 less than equals to 10. Yes, 5 equals less than equals to 10, the condition is true, this if condition will be checked, it means 5 equals to 5, the condition is again true, this continue will be evaluated or executed. Yes, जब आपका ये वाला continue execute होगा then it will be leaving all these below statements, it means this line S equals to S plus I will not be executed and it is directly going to take you for the next iteration. Okay, so the value of I will remain 10 as it is because this statement will not be executed. क्यों? क्योंकि आपका continue execute हो चुका है यहाँ पर and below it जितने भी आपके statements हैं आपका सारे statements को leave करके आपको next iteration पर ले जाएगा. So now again this I plus plus will be encountered and the value of I becomes 6. Now again the condition will be checked, that is 6 less than equals to 10. The condition is what? It is again true. Yes, the condition is true. Now for this if statement it is again false. Now S equals to S plus I will be evaluated. So the previous value of S was 10. Yes, now the value of I was 6. So the addition is going to give you what? 16. So over here 16 you are going to get. Yes, again I plus plus, the value of I again will get incremented by 1. It is going to give you 7. Okay, now again this procedure will be continued up till this condition becomes false. Okay, now here is a work for you, that you have to give me the output for this thing. Okay, you please add on two lines over here, s equals to 0. Okay, and after this for write down system.out.println s. Okay, you please note down this particular code in your copy and try to find out the output for the same. Okay, and in the previous one, when we were learning your break statement over here, for this while also you please write down over here, that is s equals to 0, and at the very last write down system out println s. Okay, so for now both these codes you have to write down for the break statement as well as for your continue statement. Okay, and you have to you have to find out the output, and you have to tell me what you have got in the comment section below. Okay, so that is basically your homework. Now proceeding further, already studied these continue statement, already studied this for loop. Yes, now regarding the while loop, the condition is again the same, but what happened, the condition is the same. This is your for loop, again this is your while loop, the working will be same. Okay, and for the do while loop, again the working is same for you. Okay, this continue will be going to take you over here, this continue is going to take you over here, and this continue will be taking you over here. Okay, to the nearest your test condition for the next iteration. Okay, so basically these are the three examples for your continue statement. I hope these break and continue statements are clear to you. Now moving further with your interconversion of loop. So firstly we will see how we are going to convert our for loop into an appropriate while loop. Okay, now before directly jumping on to our problem, let us see the syntax. So see the syntax of for loop. You might have learned this syntax. Yes, I'm not going to explain it again to you. If you are having any doubt regarding the for loop, then please refer to the previous video of lecture number 16. And still, if you are having any doubt regarding any of these loop, any of this topic, then please let me know. I will explain it to you again. Okay, so for loop we are having initialization, test condition, updation, as well as your statements. Now regarding the while loop, see over here, your initialization will go at the very top, your test condition will come in these bracket, then your statements will come, and at the very last you will having what? Updation. Now we are going to follow this rule, and let us see one example. Now see my dear students, these two are the statements. Okay, this one is the initialization phase where p equals to 1. Now this initialization is going at the very top. Yes, now we are having p less than equals to 5. It is a condition, it is going with your while loop. Now this p plus plus at the very last. Okay, and these statements over here. Getting the point? Everything is same, just your sequence is mismerged. ओके सारी चीज़ें आपकी वही हैं, इनिशियलाइजेशन, टेस्ट कंडीशन, अपडेशन, स्टेटमेंट्स, बस आपका लिखने का तरीका थोड़ा सा बदल जाता है. एंड दैट इज़ हाउ आवर इंटर कन्वर्जन ऑफ लूप्स विल वर्क. Okay, so for the correct understanding of these conversions of your loops, firstly you have to learn about these syntaxes. ओके आपको सिंटेक्स ध्यान करने होंगे कि कहाँ पर इनिशियलाइजेशन कहाँ जाना था, एंड देन अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन चेंज योर प्रोग्राम अकॉर्डिंगली टू द लूप्स. ओके, नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, these interconversion of loop is very important for your exam kind of purpose. Okay, you must be getting a question regarding these, so please prepare accordingly. Now let us see the interconversion from while loop to your do while loop. Now firstly let us see the syntaxes of both. See over here, the first one initialization, the first one initialization. Okay, यहाँ पर क्या होता है, आपका while statement होता है, and within while we are having test condition. But आपका do while में क्या होता है, यहाँ पर आपका last में while होता है, and over here with while we are having the test condition. Okay, regarding this middle portion, statement updation, both the things are same. Okay, now let us see our example. Now see, p equals to 1 initialization, it is going as it is at the very top. Okay, now regarding your test condition, it is going at the very bottom with while. Regarding your updation, it is going over here at the very last. Okay, and the middle portion regarding your statement, it will remain as it is. I hope that this conversion is very clear to you. This is very simple. Yes. Now see the last one, that is for loop to do while loop. Okay, again let us see the syntaxes. See over here in for loop आपका तीनों चीज़ें एक ही लाइन में होती हैं, but in do आपका क्या होता है, सबसे पहले initialization होता है, then within do you are having statements, then updation, and in while you are having what, test condition. Okay, now see our example accordingly. Regarding your initialization, it is going at the very top, p equals to 1. Okay, regarding your test condition, it is going to be over here with your while. Okay, regarding your updation, it is going at the very last within your statements, in your do statement. Okay, now these two statements will remain as it is over here. Yes, so please try to do this interconversion by yourselves. Now let us move to one more topic, that is user controlled loops. Okay, user controlled loops means there are certain kinds of loop that we are going to control ourselves. Okay, now see students, over there in the previous one we are writing what, while your I less than equals to 5. It means it is fixed that जब तक आपकी I की वैल्यू 5 से कम या उसके इक्वल होगी तब तक आपके ये स्टेटमेंट्स एग्जीक्यूट होंगे, एंड एज सुन एज आपकी I की वैल्यू 6 से ज़्यादा 5 से ज़्यादा हो जाएगी देन दिस लूप विल टर्मिनेट. Okay, so the position, this condition is already fixed over here, but in user control loop हम लोग क्या करते हैं, this condition is every time the loop will execute, then हम क्या करते हैं, ये कंडीशन खुद ही डिफाइन करते हैं कि वेदर वी वांट टू कंटिन्यू विद अवर लूप और वी वांट टू एग्जिट फ्रॉम अवर लूप. ओके, सो ऐसे जो आपके लूप्स होते हैं दैट कम्स अंडर योर यूजर कंट्रोल लूप. नाउ सी द एग्जांपल. We are having some initialization I equals to 4, j equals to 1, and p, and string we are having m equals to yes. Now see over here in while we are using what, m dot equals to yes. Okay, in your 9th class also, last chapter, I have already told you that when we are going to compare any two strings, then we are using this function dot equals. Yes, m dot equals means the value of m is what, yes. Yes, now yes dot equals to yes. If this condition is true, then only this block will be executed. Okay, so at the very first the value of m is yes, then this condition gives you true. Okay, so this will execute it, this will be executed again, this increment will be executed, and at the last we are going to ask you that system.out.println whether you want to continue, yes or no. In case you want to continue, then you type over here yes. Okay, if you typed yes over there, then again this condition will become true and आपके स्टेटमेंट फिर से एग्जीक्यूट होने शुरू हो जाएंगे. यस, इन केस आपको अपना लूप दोबारा से एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करवाना है, देन यू जस्ट टाइप ओवर हेयर नो. अगर आप नो टाइप करेंगे देन ओवर हेयर एम की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, नो. सो नो डॉट इक्वल्स टू येस, दिस कंडीशन विल बी फॉल्स एंड यू विल बी कमिंग आउटसाइड ऑफ द लूप. Okay, so every time in every iteration it is going to ask you whether you want to continue with the loop or you want to exit from the loop, and if you want to continue with the same, then type over here yes, and if not, then type over there no. So basically the control is in your hand. Okay, now this type of loops where the control is in your own hands, those kinds of loop comes under your user control loops. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. Now some important terms regarding your loops, let us study. Okay, so the first one over here, see finite loop. The term finite, you must be having a clear idea regarding finite. It means something that should end. Okay, something that is having a clear end, that is finite loop. Means आपके अगर बीच में 1000 iterations भी होने हैं, then also it is having some ending point. Yes, now these loops आप जिसमें आपका ending point define होता है, those comes under your finite loop. Now see the example over here. We are having I equals to 1, so initial position हम लोगों की I है. Yes, and we are having the condition I less than equals to 5. It means आपका जो loop है वो 5 तक चलना है. We are having a definite position कि आपका 5 तक ही loop जाना है. अगर 5 से ज़्यादा I की value हो जाएगी then the loop will terminate. Okay, now over here see also in while we are having what, a less than equals to 10. यस मतलब आपके पास ए की वैल्यू जब तक आपकी इक्वल टू और लेस देन इक्वल टू 10 रहेगी तब तक आपके सिर्फ इटरेशंस एग्जीक्यूट होंगे एंड एज सुन एज द वैल्यू ऑफ ए विल बिकम मोर देन 10 देन योर स्टेटमेंट विल गेट टर्मिनेटेड एंड आपका क्या होगा यहाँ से वाइल आपका पूरा टर्मिनेट कर जाएगा. सो बेसिकली यू आर हैविंग दिस एंडिंग पोजिशन तो दोज काइंड ऑफ लूप्स कम्स अंडर योर finite loop. Okay, now see second term we are having infinite loop. It means आपके पास ending position defined नहीं है. You are not having the ending position defined over there. Likewise, see over here. For we have not given initialization phase, neither your test condition phase nor your updation phase. Okay, so this type of loops comes under your infinite loop. Okay, your loop will be executed again and again and again and again and again. Okay, infinite loop will occur. Now see over here in the while loop also. Yes, this is basically what infinite loop, because over here the this condition will always be true until unless आप इसके बीच में कहीं पर break execute नहीं करवाते हैं तो ये आपका क्या हो जाएगा, एक infinite loop हो जाएगा. ओके आपका ये एक infinite loop हो जाएगा. Now please try to remember this while true from your 11th chapter of 9th class where we were learning about scanner. Yes, over there we have used this while true na, but again within the body of this while loop always we are giving what if construct, some condition and then break, so that आपका infinite loop नहीं बने. Okay, but over here if you are not going to give any break statement over there, then this comes under your infinite loop. Okay, now see the last term, that is your empty or null loop. Okay, it means अगर आपका loop empty है या फिर null है then आपका क्या होगा, कुछ भी स्टेटमेंट्स उसके अंदर एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए नहीं है. ओके, you were having initial condition, you were having the ending condition, you were having the updation portion. Okay, but you are not having any statements for the iteration purpose. तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा, आपका कंपाइलर बिजी तो रहेगा बट इट इज़ नॉट एक्चुअली डूइंग सर्टेन टास्क. ओके, आपका क्या है, आपका ये i इक्वल्स टू 1 से लेकर 10 तक आपका लूप रन होगा. इट विल टेक टाइम एंड एवरी टाइम इट इज़ गोइंग टू take one step. Okay, but for every step, for every iteration, it is not going to execute any statement because this for loop is empty over here. Okay, so आप जरा इस बात को यहाँ पर please over here see my dear students, over here. Now see, we are having this semicolon written at the end of this for loop. Okay, now this might come in your exam regarding your output question or regarding your finding out the error question, that if you have found out this semicolon after your for loop, it means this loop is empty. It does not contain any number of statements within it. Okay, so either you write down this for loop like this or like this, it comes under your empty or null loop. Now see the example of while loop over here. We are having what I equals to 1 and we are having while I less than equals to 10, but we are not having any number of iterations over there. Yes, any number of statements we are not having for the iteration purpose. So basically these two comes under your empty or null loop. Okay, I think that these three terms are very much clear to you. Now see the sample program number 4. Write a program in Java to enter a number and check whether the number is an Armstrong number or not. Okay, you have to take a number from the user and then you have to check whether your number is an Armstrong number or not. Now see over here students, what is an Armstrong number? Basically an example has been given, 153. You have to break every digit. Yes, 153 you have to break 153. You have to take the cube of every digit and you have to do the addition. Okay, and if this overall calculation gives you the number that is equal to the original number, then it means what, this is your Armstrong number, and if this is not equal then it means this is not your Armstrong number. Okay, so let us start with the solution. Firstly, we are having a class named as Armstrong. Then we have used public static void main over here. Okay, we have declared some variables int a num s equals to 0. Now we have copied num equals to n. Why we have copied this thing, students? I told you the reason also. See, you are going to store your number in m, num. Okay, and what you are going to do, again you are going to break your number every time by using this modulus as well as your division operation. Yes, so आपका ये number at the last में क्या हो जाएगा, 0 हो जाएगा. आपका ये number जब divide होगा then it will ultimately change. okay, and we don't want this number to be changed, because at the very last, see over here, आपको क्या करना है, आपका number compare करना है from the number that you have got after this overall cubing and addition. After all these calculations, आपका जो number आता है, you at the last you have to evaluate this number and compare it with the original number. So that is why आपने क्या किया, num को एक और variable में store कर लिया, that is your n. Okay, now we will do operations on n. Now see over here, my dear students, you are having while n ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू जीरो, जब तक आपकी n की वैल्यू ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू जीरो रहेगी, तब तक आपका ये वाइल लूप एग्जीक्यूट होगा. यस, सो नाउ लेट अस एज्यूम, लेट अस टेक द सेम एग्जांपल ऑफ 153 ओवर हियर. ओके, दिस इज द वैल्यू ऑफ n. यस, नाउ this while loop, while n greater than equal to 0, the condition is true. Now over here, see a, the value of a is what, n modulus 10. It is going to give you the remainder. So if you divide this 153 by 10, then the remainder you are going to get is what, it is 3. Okay, now regarding this s, the initial value of s was 0. Yes, so it is going to give you what, 0 plus the cube of this number. Yes, now again this n will be divided by 10, and if you divide this n by 10, then the value of n becomes what, it becomes 15. Okay, now again the condition will be checked like this over here, while n greater than equal to 0, n greater than equal to 0 condition is true, then again this a equals to n mod 10 will be evaluated. 15 modulus 10, you will be getting 5 as a remainder. Okay, now again s equals to s plus a cube, so the previous value of s was what, 3 cube, and now the value of a is what, 5, so 3 cube plus 5 cube. Again this n equals to n divided by 10 will be going to give you what, it is going to give you 1. Yes, the question it is going to give you. Now again 1 greater than equal to 0, the condition is again true, and you are having a equals to n mod 10. Now if you divide 1 by 10, then obviously it is going to give you 1 as a remainder. Yes, now again the s will be evaluated, the previous value, that is 3 cube plus 5 cube, and the current value of I, that is 1 cube. Okay, now again this n will be divided by 10. If you divide this 1 by 10, then you will be getting what, you will be getting 0. Okay, now for this condition, 0 greater than 0, the condition is false and it will be coming out of the loop. Okay, now this condition will be evaluated. Okay, and it is going to give you 153. Now you are having some value in s that you have calculated, and the previous value you were having in what, the original value you were having in num. ओके, सो आपका क्या होगा, यहाँ पर इसको कंपेयर करना है, दैट इज नम इक्वल्स टू एस. इफ यस, देन व्हाट हैपेंस, देन द नंबर इज एन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर. ओके, आपका नंबर आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर है, अदरवाइज योर नंबर इज नॉट एन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर. ओके, आई होप दैट दिस कोड. Now my dear students, one thing to notice over here is that over here it has entered a number over here, int n. Okay, you can also use the scanner class for entering a number. It depends on you. Either you can use this int n or you use this scanner class. It depends on you. But the overall these number of lines, these code, the concept should be same. Okay, you can also use do while loop. It depends on you. Depends on the type of loop that makes you comfortable. Okay, so I think that this code is very much clear to you regarding your Armstrong number. You please read and try to execute all these sample programs. Those are present in your book. And if you find out any problem regarding any of the sample program, then let me know. I will explain it to you over here also. Okay, so basically this is for this video. In the next video, we are going to see the same unit, that is iterative constructs in Java, and basically we will solve your exercise portion for the same. Okay, so this is for this video. Thank you so much and keep coding.